Kohalayim la Lahaina Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Mashiach Wa Malakia by Hashem Harawat Wakakodash Barakathum the water Bible Bar Wakwam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily. To the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine, I say you shalom. Today we're gonna get into a video where these Edomites, they are basically confessing to the world how they don't like washing their asses. You heard me right. They don't like washing. They don't. They don't. But see, that's part of them being the vile base man, right? Because you got to remember who taught them how to wash their ass? Israelites. Who taught them how to speak languages? Israelites. Who created the English language? Israelites. But yet, 2,000 years down the road, these people still does not like washing their ass, which is natural to them. Like the book of Job. Like these are born rapists. These are born bestiality committers. Let's get it in the book of Job, and then we're going to get to the video. This comes natural to them. Let's go to Job chapter 30. Verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the flocks of my dog. The dogs of my flocks, like you. Now, why was he hesitant in leaving his dogs alone with Edomites? Because Esau would rape the dog, just like he's still doing to this day. You got 13 states in the process of legalizing bestiality. And in Europe, so-called Europe overseas, they have animal brothels, animal hoe houses. That shit's still in them. They're still animalistic. But they got the caucasity to call us three-fifths of a human. Who's acting like three-fifths of a human? Who eats their young? Who murders their young? Who don't wash their ass? Who sleeps with animals? Who sleeps with trees? Who sleeps with anything? Eat them. But we three-fifths of a human, but stop. That's you. Because you don't have empathy. You have the slightest idea of what it even is. That's why you reject empathy. You think it's a weakness. No, it's not a weakness, it's a strength. Empathy keeps us from acting like you. You feel me? Empathy keeps us from being reckless, emotional, without dignity, without honor, without morals, without integrity. That's what empathy keeps us from doing. Empathy separates the Lord's people from base men. And that's what you don't have. That's why you frown upon it, because you don't have it. So you try to demonize empathy as being a bad thing, but no. Lack of empathy separates you from being in the human family. That's why you're going to be exterminated, because due to your pale skin, that tells me that you were not created to be here for the long run. See what I'm saying? Because everybody benefits from the sun except you. Everything and everybody except you. That's why your captivity is going to be hell on earth, literally, when that sun get through baking your ass. Let's get into the video, though. Before we bring up the video, let's get a copyright disclaimer. Yeah, empathy separates humans from base men. Copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit educational or personal use tips about some fair use. Yeah. Empathy keeps us from behaving like an emotional, impulsive animal such as yourself. Let's get the video. The name of this video. Blacks can't force us to shower every day. Our skin is pure. White confession leaves internet shocked. Let's let these Edomites tell on themselves how nasty they are.
Asking my family when the last time they showered was.
I promise if somebody says something more than about 3-4 days, calling the cops.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, in case you're new here, I'm actually not Spike Lee. I do make content like this every day, though. Stick around.
Months ago.
I don't know. You don't know?
You don't know.
If you had to have like a guess.
2 months ago.
Okay.
Couldn't feel you.
You don't know?
Needless to say, that house stinking as hell.
Estimate.
So if they ain't washing their ass, they ain't washing no clothes neither. Funky drawers and all. So let me ask you this. How are you superior and musty at the same time? Somebody fill me in on that, because if you musty, people don't want your musty ass around. So how are you superior, B?
It ain't no 3 months. It ain't 3, 4 months. Let's go.
What?
4 months.
I'm mad about it.
Whenever Poppy did 4 months ago.
Okay.
And here's the thing before y'all go be judging.
So if they ain't washing their ass, they ain't having sex. I mean, shit. They have sex with animals. They probably might be. It's gonna be some stinking sex though. Ooh.
When I was deep down, dark, and depressed and didn't want to be here no more, back in the day, working from home, I went a couple days, a couple times, more than a couple times.
Oh,
but
yeah.
3 or 4 months without showering, y'all, that house has to smell like Skid Row on steroids. Because the good thing about Skid Row is it's out in the open. They all confined and they grinning about it. He had a nerve to get an attitude. It's been 4 months. You know I ain't showered. And I can't even say everybody ain't able because they living in the house. Why y'all think they ain't showering? I'm upset now. Turn this camera off.
White girls don't wash their legs. I go, why do my legs need to be washed? They're fucking covered all day.
It's very true.
It's not like my legs are going out without me.
It's very true.
And when I take a shower, all the soap from my shower comes down. Tiffany, I had this conversation with too.
So you feel like that's washing. You feel like that.
It's not like my legs are out there gardening all day without me.
See how they rationalize being nasty? Just look, you can miss us with all those excuses because we know you're the base man. Only base men behave like this. They're proud of it. They haven't changed their behavior. They've been doing this since the days of Job, if not longer. So this is who the Edomite is. As nasty as he want to be, as musty as he want to be, in that stinking ass house with all them other stinking ass Edomites. See,
Fucking wash your legs.
see, Kevin Hart, he got to play the coon role. But me, I would have told her she nasty as fuck. And I would have walked off. But that's just me. See, Kevin Hart got to play it off like it's funny. It's not funny. That's sad. Grown ass women and men who don't wash their ass. But they're superior now. Let's go.
Legs.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, what do you mean you don't think? No.
What is going on with your legs that they need washing?
It's your body. You wash your body.
Because you are constantly shedding dead skin. You have to wash those off. If not, they're going to cake up on your ass. But see, we talk to the same people who sleeps with dogs in their beds.
Hey, Chelsea, your entire body. You don't pick and choose.
I have hot spots. I have hot spots that I wash. I get 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
And I get those going, and then the fifth is the
You still got stinking ass feet.
head, and then everything is fine.
No,
after
no,
that.
it's
Yeah,
not,
it is.
Chelsea.
That's
I want
like
you to.
cleaning in between your toes. Who got in there?
What do you mean? Who got in there?
Who got in my leg?
You.
Toe jam got in there. You probably didn't notice it because it's been there so long.
That it's dirty.
The back of your knee. Do you see how the back of your knee is right now?
Yeah, with clean clothes over it.
Okay, yes, but you're gonna conjure up sweat on the back of your knee.
No, I don't. I'm not a molester. Why would I be sweating on the backs of my knees?
Because you're sitting with your legs crossed.
Yeah, crisscross applesauce.
Okay, this is a hot spot. Behind your knees is a hot spot.
No, not for, maybe for you. It's not for me, okay?
This is just where we're culturally different.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Well, I'm just telling you, it really is. And this is a thing that we just have to nip in the butt. Also, you probably don't even use like a wash rag. You're like a hand.
No, I don't use a wash rag.
Oh my God.
No, I don't. Nothing.
Oh, because your hands have the because your hands are.
Why is it?
You scrub them.
For just $67, you can generate as many videos as you want and never have to worry about showing.
Oh, because you have the loofahs on your hands.
Some people say hygiene is cultural.
No, it is a cultural difference. Let's get a few more minutes of this. This is gonna be a short video. Bring out a few scripts after this.
Oils on our skin. Those protective oils actually keep.
They didn't know how to do it. But what did black people do? Black people introduced them the most. They introduced it to them. Brothers and sisters, I want to switch this video, then I'll be back. I'll be sharing my thoughts in regards to this.
So you don't need to shower every day?
You don't. So we have protective oils on our skin. Those protective oils actually keep our skin healthy. If you shower every day, you get rid of those oils, and that's why often we have to put lotion on. On top of that, if you wash your hair every day, especially if you have curly hair, it can get rid of the oils in your hair, and it can cause hair damage as well. And so typically, but you do want to shower, because if you don't, you're going to get bacteria in your pores and get infections. Every couple of days
you're out there working out, you're getting funky?
See, that's different. If you want to shower because you want to make sure that you're socially acceptable, that's different than if you just want to shower to be healthy.
Last year, there's a big thing about white people, how a lot of us don't wash our legs when we shower. That was a big scandal on Black Twitter. And I remember reading all the tweets about that, and I was like, that's not true about me, right? Then I realized, I don't know what I do when I shower. So I immediately got in the shower. I was like, all right, I'm not going to tell myself to wash my legs, because that's cheating. I'm going to let the muscle memory in my hand do what it normally does at this point in the shower. And my hand turned off the water. So then I went back to the thread, because that's another thing I've learned about white people. We love to report our findings. And guys, Black Twitter found my reply. And the memes they posted to me were the cruelest things I've ever seen on the internet. Somebody posted a meme to me of Jodie Foster as Nell. You ever see that movie? She plays a feral Appalachian mute. They posted that meme to me and they go, "This you?" Yeah, I got "this you" by Black Twitter. And then someone else photoshopped my face on Jodie Foster's face. And they wrote, "It her."
First of all, human beings aren't meant to wash up. Haha, look at that. See? Ooh, my eyeball's dirty. Aren't meant to wash up every single day, their whole bodies. They're just not. That's how people get ashy. That's how people damage their skin.
Do white people fight a shower? I'm not understanding. What's the point in fighting soap and water? You'd rather have dry skin than get diseases like the bubonic plague, scurvy. I mean, you guys literally came over to America dirty as fuck. You definitely need to be washing your ass. Online proudly talking about how you don't use a wash rag, talking about how you don't really take care of your hygiene, your hair, things of that nature. Proudly. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And at least wash your ass. And the thing is like, there probably are people who take time off from, washing their ass or something like that. To be out here proudly talking about it is weird as fuck. It is weird as hell. You know what I mean? Especially if you outside working in any field, you're sweating, you got dirt everywhere. Yes, you need to be washing your ass. I don't understand it. And it's always white people online, just specifically talking about how they don't take care of themselves. That shit doesn't make any sense.
My children probably bathe maybe once a week.
Can you talk to him
Maybe,
about
and
this?
when they don't use.
Michael's a fourth Japanese. He thinks they have to bathe every day. Can you?
One time we had somebody on and they were talking about this, and when the clip went viral and they said we were abusing people, I was like,
oh Lord.
They said something about privilege too. I was like, what? I didn't know how that works.
Said that I did delayed bathing with both my kids.
After they were
Yes,
born.
that's because why would you need to? Why are they dirty?
Talk to us about how you only bathe your kids once a week. I want to know more about that.
Well, first off, I just let my kids do what they want to do. I have 4 children. I'm not going to fight with my kids over little stupid things like bathing.
Agreed.
Like,
what's the age gap again?
Almost 10, 7, 5, and 2.
Woo, you're in it.
Yeah.
So you don't make them bathe every day. You'll just do when they want to once a week.
If it's once a week, like now they they swim. We have a pool and they swim in the summer. So I guess we call that bathing. So it's.
See, see the simplicity of the base man. And you wonder why Edomites get all these rare diseases when you see in these commercials. It's only Edomites getting these rare diseases. Part of the reason is you not washing your ass.
Probably even less than that, but no, we tell it like our kids have autonomy over their bodies and their rooms, assuming, and they can make all the choices around that, assuming they're safe.
Let's come out of this. I done heard enough. You don't need no kids because you a child, your goddamn self still. Let's get some scriptures, man. Call Allah even lie, lie now you how about Shimmy how shy 441. Let's go. I mean, just the retardedness of Esau's logic on why he don't wash his ass. See, insanity and madness got a lot to do with it. Let's go to 1 Corinthians. And you wonder why these children are sickly all the time. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Esau think he on another level because he said he don't have to wash his ass every day. Animals don't wash their ass every day neither. I see the correlation between the two. You got certain dogs and cats that hate taking baths. There you go. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 12. Verse 16, for lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Profane means you're outside the temple, meaning the Lord ain't dealing with you. And he probably couldn't get past the smell. Let's go to Job. I think it's in 30. Yep, verse 8. They were children of fools, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And they still are vile because they justifying their wickedness by not washing their ass. Come on, E. You can't be superior and musty at the same time, bruh. Where they do that at? Oh, here in Babylon. And over there in so-called Europe. They always got an excuse as to why they don't have to wash their ass. Okay. Let's go to Habakkuk. Chapter 2. Verse 4. Behold his soul which is upright. Salaki, behold his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. So I'm off with this cat, man. Let's get this one. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. The last woman we saw, she didn't make her children wash their asses because she don't wash her ass. You can imagine the smell. Go to 1 Timothy. Chapter 6, verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called. They were actually making up excuses and trying to paint them as being positive as to why they don't wash their ass. Why I gotta wash my legs? They're not dirty. No, but you still shedding dead skin cells. And everybody's skin is not oily. You see what I'm saying? Now, my skin is naturally oily, especially my face. That oil traps dirt. The oil gonna come back. Don't worry about that. You want to get rid of the dirt that the oil traps. And I can't believe I'm explaining this to grown-ass so-called people. Go to Jeremiah chapter 49. Verse 7, concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in team, and his counsel perished from the prudent, is their wisdom vanished. Exactly. They never had wisdom. All they know is wickedness, and the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Let's get that one. Here we go. Book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. There is a wickedness, and the same an abomination, and there is a fool wanting in wisdom. Wisdom is not granted to fools. That's why the fools stay foolish. Go to the book of Nahum. Chapter 3, verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and set thee as a gazing stock. The Lord is revealing Esau, just like in Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10, just like in Luke chapter 8, verse 17. And they pretty much back up each other because they pretty much saying the same thing. Let's get them. Let's start with Luke chapter 8, and this is the red letter, Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. Verse 17, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Your nastiness has been known and it's coming abroad. Now let's go to Jeremiah chapter 49. Verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, his neighbor, and he is not. So you mean, a superior race being in their what, third, fourth kingdom, still ain't learn how to wash their ass. That's not superior. You didn't improve. You didn't advance at all. You went backwards. Instead of advancing, you went backwards. And you still ain't washing your ass. You still having sex with animals. You still murdering your young. You still eating your young just like the animal you were created to be. You superior though. Superior miss. That's what you are. We get a few more and close. The book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. See, yeah, they gonna justify their nastiness all day if you get them time. You let them talk long enough, they gonna justify it in every way why they don't wash their ass. Go to Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. See how they try to make washing your ass sound bad. Yeah. They get pissed off at the very thought of having to wash their ass, man. I'm like, what the hell? So you mean you a grown ass man, a grown ass woman, you've been walking around here 30, 40 years, counting on one hand how many times you done washed your ass in a year. And you wonder why you always sickly. It's like the man said, bacteria, all kind of shit growing on your skin. Because your skin is moist in some places more than others. That moisture is three things that causes bacterial growth. A warm place, a wet place or moist, and darkness. So, if under your clothes is warm, dark, and moist or damp, that right there is the perfect environment for bacteria to grow. You have to get rid of that. If not, it's going to continue to grow. So if you got these three things in one spot, you're going to have a bacterial growth. Darkness, warmness, and moisture. That is the perfect breeding ground. And I can't believe I'm telling a superior race this. But obviously you don't know or you don't care. I'm banking on you don't care because that goes outside your character. It's just the same as Esau out here hunting and pouring deer piss all on him. Yeah, he fucked up. We can get a few more and close. Proverbs. Let's see, 12. I think that's all we got, y'all. Yeah, I thought I had some more scriptures, but that's it. We can close on that one. So yeah, Esau, get your mustache and then take a bath, man, and stop being rebellious for no reason. Don't nobody want to smell you. Call halal yamla lahai now Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harawat Wakakwadash Baraka Thumb. The water by Babar Wakam Yasharat Shalom. I promise you, we're gonna be dipping your ass in the water in the kingdom. Cause we ain't gonna be smelling that shit. Shalom.